in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. It's Interleague Baseball on The Show. Derek Lowe, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Kenny Lofton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Mark Grutzelanek. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Alou, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Roy, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Alou becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 0-1 on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So in now for Chicago, Aramis Ramirez. First delivery to him.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Grutzelanek, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you'd like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Kerry Wood, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So now into the box is Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Damon.
A bouncer to the left side. And a rather easy first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
To the plate now, Todd Walker. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Weekly hit towards first. A toss to Wood covering, and it's in time to record the out at first.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 5.
Striding in for Boston, Garciaparra. First pitch of the AB now. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Karros. Here it comes. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Lowe has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Choi, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Pulled toward right center field. Nixon is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. The next Cub up, Alex Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nixon gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Manny Ramirez. And now the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Miller moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Millar. First pitch on its way. Swing and a flare down the line. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First five guys, five up, five down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Into the box now, Nixon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Pitch is popped up. Ramirez will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here is Damian Miller. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that's through for a hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate now, Kenny Lofton towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now at second baseman, Mark Grudzolanic.
Next up is Mark Grudzolanic. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 1-1. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Up next, Alou, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Sammy Sosa.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bill Miller as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to hit is Jason Varitek as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line in left, and foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Johnny Damon 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Aramis Ramirez. First pitch on its way. Good pitch there on the inside, Black called the strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now at the plate is Eric Karros. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Choi. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Todd Walker. First pitch on its way. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat, it's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing and a liner. Lofton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in is Garciaparra. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Gonzalez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Manny Ramirez, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, a two-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it bangs off the monster. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
In now, David Ortiz. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. In the dirt here. Wood looks back. Now comes home. And a pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Fastball, and it's strike three called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. More from Boston after this. Now to the plate, Alex Gonzalez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 1-1 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping in next, Damian Miller. He singled first time up. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in once again is Kevin Millar. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Next to dig in, Nixon. Now the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next to hit is Bill Miller, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Running hard, he's digging for second, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
Number 33.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Jason Varitek is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, two quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big two-out knock.
Into the box, Johnny Damon. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And it's off the green monster. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive two-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Into the box, Todd Walker. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Varitek over at second. Damon on at first with 2 down. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Two and one, here it is. Line towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Garciaparra is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch popped him up. Karros has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 3-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, here is Mark Grudzielanek. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Here's the pitch.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Number 18.
Into the box now, Alou, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So next to bat will be Aramis Ramirez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Eric Karros is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sosa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is flared out towards second.
Now batting, number 19.
Alan Embry takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Choi, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs are on top 4-3. Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch on the way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Standing in now, Kevin Millar. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. Ready now is Nixon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And the pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So Wood just steams through this half inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Red Sox 3. Bronson Arroyo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Miller.
At the plate now is Damian Miller, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Lifted down the line in left, and foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And there are 2 away now. Mark Grudzelanek will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Now at the plate, here is Bill Miller. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Gonzalez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping up is Jason Varitek. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to go to the bullpen here as that'll do it for Kerry Wood. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Gabe Kapler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and grounds it to short. He's right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Now it'll be Todd Walker trying here to plate the tying run from second. Damian Jackson will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. First offering on its way. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Veritek rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the Red Sox have tied it. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Garciaparra, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Next, it'll be Manny Ramirez. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Jackson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Dave Veras takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this seventh inning. Into the box now, David Ortiz, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ramirez at second with 2 down. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-4. Gabe Kapler is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Damian Jackson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alou, and they could use a spark from him here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kapler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 16, Ramirez.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Chopper to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Tom Goodwin will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Mike Timlin will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. The 1-0. Hit to third. Scooped up. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Kevin Millar. pitch on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Next, it'll be Nixon. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Stepping in now, Bill Miller hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to bat, Jason Varitek, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gabe Kapler. He came around to score last time after reaching on an error. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is popped up near second base. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Boston strands a couple. They're up 6-4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Alex Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball one. 2-0 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Damian Miller. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike one as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Kenny Lofton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-1 home. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Red Sox used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Bronson Arroyo is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.